Yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Yes, sir, boy. Y'all see the video, man. Look at the top left, cuz. Y'all see this shit. Chud the builder arrested for attempted murder after rage baiting the wrong person, boy. Yeah. Yeah, lock his ass up, bro. Yeah, man. Let's go. This nigga taking his ass to the pen, boy. Let's get into this shit. I ain't finna waste our time.
Chud the builder, the rage.
Hold on. Let me make sure. I did a reaction video the other night and my damn sound was fucked up. Let me make sure. All right, be smooth. Be good. Bet that. Now let go.
Rage baiting IRL streamer from Tennessee is in some trouble after shooting a man, shooting himself, and being arrested for it all. Now, before we start this video, I want to make it clear we do not condone or promote racism in any way, shape, or form on this channel. And I have carefully edited this video to comply with all of YouTube's very strict policies. So hopefully this doesn't get demonetized for any reason, because all we are doing is providing commentary and going over what people shouldn't do. Quick pause, because this might actually help you out. If you live in way check, it'll take your info. Like manager responded to 13 for helping people like you stay more on top of their finances. May 13th, 2026, it was 1:20 in the afternoon when law enforcement responded to the Montgomery County Courthouse in Clarksville, Tennessee, after reports of shots fired. Arriving on the scene, they'd find two men shot who were fighting each other, when one drew a gun, shooting the other and himself in the process. Immediately,
nigga went out like Cheddar Bob. No, man, nigga went out like Cheddar Bob. Nigga shot himself in the leg, or wherever he shot himself. How you shoot somebody and yourself, you little dumb ass nigga?
It exploded as the shooter was identified as none other than 28-year-old Dalton Etherly, aka Chud the builder. The IRL streamer known for rage baiting the public with racial slurs.
You got what you had coming to you, nigga. You getting locked up, boy.
Jumping out.
You got me fucked up. I'll smack the shit out of you in here. Yeah, keep talking shit, I'ma show you.
It's the usual suspect.
And I'ma show you.
The usual suspect is crazy.
I wonder who pissed her off. She's chimping out. Chimping out.
This nigga's such a goofy, bro. You so lame, bro. Like, you just weird.
Now, this video would clearly show a woman enraged, but wouldn't show the interaction leading up to it. Without full context, Chud would post a video attempting to push stereotypes and promote prejudice, as he says, the usual suspects. But in this next,
like, I don't get that, bro. Like, why do you want to be racist, bro? Like, why? Like, what? Why you just want to like make fun of, like, why you want to bring down and make fun of black people though, bro? You know what I mean? Like, you do, like, you really decided to be racist for clicks and views, my nigga? Like, that's really how you is as a person? Like, you a hoe, bro.
This video, Chud would blatantly use
the
like word and show everyone the type of person he is.
You know, my favorite line from the is, you got freedom of speech. You just don't have the freedom of consequences from your speech. It's like telling an inmate, hey, you got the freedom to leave your jail cell. You just don't have the freedom of consequences.
Oh, nigga, is that right? Is that how you feel? It's like telling an inmate you got the freedom to leave your cell. Well, guess what, nigga? You're finna be an inmate, bitch. You finna be an inmate, nigga. Your dumb ass going to jail. You going straight to the pen. I already talking about giving your ass 60-something years. Boy, you were doing all that, talking all that hot shit, talking that cash money shit, and now your ass going right to where you was talking about them niggas going. Guess what? And when you go to jail, it ain't nothing but niggas in there. You from Tennessee, brother. You live in Tennessee. You know what Tennessee jails is like? Straight niggas.
Hey, you got the freedom to speak, but we're going to threaten you with deadly violence if you do use that freedom. Hey, you got the freedom to leave your jail cell, but we're going to threaten you with deadly violence if you do use that freedom.
Okay, nigga, and you got the freedom to shut the fuck up and not be a bitch. You know what I mean? You got the freedom to shut the hell up and not be racist. You have the freedom to not provoke people to want to beat your ass and kill you, gang. Just shut the hell up. You take time out of your day to go harass other people for no reason. And be racist towards them for no reason. Like, you wake up in the morning, like, you know what? I'm gonna go be racist. I'm gonna go be a racist today. Like, why?
Freedom.
You fucking dork.
It doesn't sound
you
like
lame
the
as
inmate's
hell.
very free. Oh, well, we all know that because he's an inmate.
You're finna be
But
an inmate
it doesn't sound
too.
like the white man's very free.
You're
gonna
finna be a
threaten
white
me with
man
deadly
inmate.
violence? You're gonna threaten to starve my family and my
What you think
company?
gonna happen
Am
in
I
jail,
really free
bro?
to do that? And if I'm not free, then why are we not fighting for our freedoms back? Are we just okay with losing our freedoms as white people?
You
weak
just lost
attempt
yours.
at justifying racism with freedom of speech.
Damn. About your goddamn thing, boy. Lord have mercy.
Comparing himself to an inmate who lacks freedom because he receives
You lack it
threats
now.
for being blatantly racist and disrespectful just shows you how weak Chud or Dalton really is. Because Dalton is the type of person that wants the ability to bully without the consequence of getting beat.
Yep.
To further prove
You
this
finna get
point,
your ass
Chud
beat in
would go
jail.
out of his way to target and disrespect
Prison,
any
actually.
black person he thought he could get a reaction from, hoping for a viral moment he could monetize and profit off. And he would do this by claiming he was exercising his freedom of speech protected by his First Amendment. But when he ran into someone who was not only willing to defend himself, but to actually fight, Chud hid behind the Second Amendment, his right to bear arms.
He chimping out. He said, "What's the issue?" Because I looked at him.
Chimping out.
He chimping out.
Put that phone down. Put
Why?
That phone down.
You don't like looking ugly?
Put that phone down, bitch ass boy.
Shut up. Come on, come do something. Come
Bro,
do something.
Poe.
Pull up.
You see how fast he
Yeah,
put the camera down and
Come
turned
on,
around,
come
bro?
looking ugly.
Put that phone down,
He was-
bitch ass
Nigga was scared for his life. Look at this shit.
Shut up.
Soon as they walk
on,
up, put the
come
phone
do
down.
something.
Come on,
do something.
come do something. Come on, come do something. Come do something.
Yeah, walk up.
Yeah, I gotta follow
That's
me.
my thought.
I'm boy, you
They
nigga,
chipping.
you a bitch, nigga. You a bitch. You know what I mean? You a pure bitch, nigga. You ain't even like that, gang. As soon as the nigga walked it up on your ass, oh yeah. He got fired. Yeah. I got fired. Me walk up. What you won't do, nigga? Yo, nigga, you a soft ass nigga. You a fucking boy. Boy, I hope they do your ass the worst way in jail. I hope them niggas take your manhood in that bitch.
Out. They chimping out. They parked in the fire lane, chimping out.
I'm
They
right
mad.
here.
They
I'm
mad
right
because
here.
I'm. They mad because I'm holding my shit.
I'm right here.
You better get out my face.
I'm right here.
Get out my face, boy.
So
But I would have swung on this nigga right here.
I'm right here.
You better get out my face.
Right here. Soon as he turned his head sideways. Soon as I'm right here, he turned his head sideways from me. Cross his shit, bro. I swear to God, his shit taking his blick, folk. No bullshit. Like I'm straight. I'm in your mouth. Whoa. Pause. No Richie. Anyways,
Get out my face, boy.
So Chud wasn't just rage baiting the public, he was provoking while armed, waiting for someone to assault him so he had the so-called legal excuse to defend himself by shooting them. But legally, that isn't stand your ground. Tennessee is very similar to
Florida, bro.
Florida is very similar to Texas. All three of these states share the stand your ground law.
Yep.
But one of the little conditions for stand your ground,
They don't play that
is
shit,
you
boy.
cannot lawfully stand your ground if you provoked the confrontation.
Come do something. Come do something. Pull up. Yeah, walk up.
So for
yeah, but
example,
nigga, that ain't self-defense, bro. You started the altercation. You the whole reason that shit even started in the first place, gang. You know what I mean? Like, you can't walk up to a nigga and be like, hey, bro, yo mama up, and then he swing on you, and then you shoot his ass. You going to jail, bro. You killed that man. You started the altercation, bro.
you can't tell somebody fuck you, and when they say they're gonna do something or they call you this and that, you say try me, touch me, hit me, swing. I bet you won't. That's provoking. Somebody does something to you and then you pop them. That's not self-defense. You caused that. Chud would post his version of events to Twitter stating, they are parking in the fire lane, chimps blaring music and dancing outside of the car. Got mad at me when I walked by with visible disgust. Proceeded to chimp out through the entire store.
And then he
Usually-
tried to like make it seem like the other people is bad persons for when he's provoking them. Like, you try to make them seem like they crazy doing some weird shit when you the one to provoke them, gang. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you was just a hoe ass nigga, bro. You just weird.
Suspects plus 100 fatigue. This post would get over 4.8 million views, and some of Chud's videos would reach tens of millions of views. He'd follow up with a video addressing those who called him out for hiding behind a gun, telling him to try his antics without one.
The chimps keep saying, why do you need the gun though? Leave the gun at home.
Because he's scared to go
Why
down
do I
there, bro.
need a gun? To protect myself while just simply existing as a free man. I can say what I want. We can say whatever we want. It's America.
And like, you really sitting here convincing yourself that like what you doing ain't crazy, bro. You really sitting here convincing yourself that this ain't nothing, that you ain't doing nothing wrong. Like, you wholeheartedly believe that you just using free speech. Like, you're not walking down the street calling somebody a hard R and then try to play victim whenever they walk up on you. And then you want to clutch your fire and then be like, yeah, nigga, I got blit. You ain't gonna do nothing to me. Can't nobody willing to die over that shit, bro. But like, you just want. There's plenty of ways to get famous and get clout and get money, but this ain't the way to do it, bro. You is a goofy, my nigga.
You shouldn't react with a chimp out or violent aggression, threats of deadly violence. That just proves our point. Oh, do this without the gun, though. Hey, cowboy, leave your gun at home and then come out in the street and do a duel. What are you, dumb? The cowboy's always got his gun. Are you stupid? You're a bitch. No, you are. You're chimping out because I'm a free man and you're mad. I don't know who you...
Everybody that's not in jail is a free man, bro. You know what I mean? If I walk up to you and, boy, white people ain't got no racist term, but they can call them to get offended, bro. Like, y'all ain't even got nothing like that, so that shit over with. But, I mean, like, come on, bro. You a fucking lame.
You are. Y'all know who I am.
And if it wasn't a gun he relied on, it was mace, because spraying people was another way he could bring in even more views, equaling more money. So again, he'd target whoever he thought would react, even preying on the homeless in a park.
A constitutional right to record.
I
don't need to ask you if I can exercise my freedom.
You're not gonna tell us you can't record anybody though.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can.
You
Y'all gotta learn the
harassing
law.
homeless people, nigga. You harassing homeless people. You took time out of your day to go outside your house, find some homeless niggas, walk up to them, and call them racial slurs, and harass them and disrespect them. What the fuck, no, nigga? Do you have a life? What more could you like? How much bigger of a bitch could you be? Like, how much more of a bitch ass nigga could you actually be? You know what I mean? Like, you took time out of your day to go harass some niggas that don't even have a house and call them racist slurs. My nigga, what is wrong with you?
Y'all gotta learn the law.
If somebody
Don't walk up on me. Stay right there.
What's gonna happen? It's a public park. You can walk anywhere.
Keep coming up.
You gonna punch me? Walk anywhere in public.
I'm gonna mace your ass real quick.
Mace? Oh, is that all? So you one of those guys?
I'll spray the shit out you. Yeah.
I would rather you punch me in
Just
my face.
Think you're so
learn how
cool,
to
bro.
act, bro.
Learn how to act. Learn how to ask. Learn how to ask.
Why you acting like a right now?
Acting like a what?
You heard me. Sit down.
Oh, sit down. If I stand up, what's the penalty?
Come on. Look at him.
If I stand up, what's the penalty?
Y'all need to learn how to act.
Don't make a move, man.
Y'all need to learn how. We can record.
Bro, I'd have like found a brick or something, threw it at that nigga head. I'm so dead ass, bro. I would have. This nigga tripping.
All we want around here.
Record it, brother, man.
Now Chud would get called out for his antics,
Leave you alone, you racist predator piece of shit! I want you because you're a fucking racist predator piece of shit.
and the police would speak with him numerous times, but of course he...
See, but that's what he wants, bro. See, it's hard to do because if a nigga walk up to you talking crazy like that, it's gonna be hard for you not to spaz. But like, as black folk, if he was to walk up, he ain't doing it no more. His ass cooked. He going to jail now. But like, if he was to walk up to somebody, a group of people, and everybody he walked up to just like looked at him like he was weird, and then just walked off and didn't say nothing to him, he wouldn't be able to do it no more. If nobody gave this nigga a reaction, he would just be wasting his time. He wouldn't be able to do this no more. Only reason he's getting famous is because people are reacting the way they do, and it's understandable why they react like that. Because he disrespecting you, bro. I mean, you should react like that. But this nigga lucky somebody else ain't got a gun, ain't just fucking shoot him in his shit. That's really what I'm surprised that ain't happened yet.
If what you're doing is going around using racial slurs and profanity, that's a little different.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Are you gonna argue that in court? Because I walked into the gas station and walked out.
Oh,
And the guy,
nigga, I doubt that. I'm sure you did walk in the gas station and walk out. I bet that's exactly what you did. You probably walked in there calling all kind of you probably, man.
as I'm walking to my truck,
You walked in there provoking people,
his back that looks like a
harassing people.
drill.
Well, they're saying that.
So I turned. I don't give a fuck what they're saying. It's all recorded
I got you.
and it's live streamed.
I know. I got you. And I'm just telling you.
And I
what's
have
going
every
on.
right to say whatever I want on the internet without being chimped out on in public.
See, Big Bad Chud is really insecure Dalton, who wants to like be.
Look at this nigga. You at 15, you like, these niggas say like Justin Bieber, is that what he said, 1090 Jake?
See, Big Bad Chud is really insecure Dalton, who once looked like Bieber.
Boy, you not lying, boy. You look like a DL, bro. This bitch look like a DL. I see why you don't like nobody. He probably got made fun of, you DL looking ass nigga.
Mugshots from when he was 18
Look at this
and
nigga,
19
bro.
would reveal a chubbier face.
That baby
And
face.
He even addressed old photos of him saying,
Nigga let his hair grow out and grew up that big ass mustache, thinking he could be some big country bumpkin and be some racist and go harass people and get away with it. Your luck gonna run out, buddy. It looks like it did today or the other day.
posting
Damn.
pics of the old fat me.
Fat ass
I
nigga.
lost 150
Nigga took some damn
pounds and reshaped my
roids or
entire
something.
body years before Ozempic was ever heard of. They want you to stay fat and low T.
Nigga
They're
on roids.
afraid of what you could become. What this tells me is Chud most likely got on testosterone, lost a baby face, grew a mustache and muscles, and felt the confidence he never had as a youth.
Yup.
But this would also explain his fixation with bullying. It's nothing more than a reflection of his insecurities, and while now he might look like Chud, in the back of his head, he forever feels like Dalton. So he has to bully people to feed his ego to make himself feel better. Now,
Yep.
the name Chud the Builder apparently comes from the fact that he owned a contracting company, but his racist rants would completely put him out of business, so he'd start a Give Send Go account in an attempt to raise $100,000. The post would state, "Dear friends, supporters, and champions of free speech, my name is Dalton Etherly, and I'm reaching out with a heavy heart,
If I knew I gave this nigga money for this shit, I'd have been sick to my stomach.
fighting to protect my family and my business. Just over 1 year ago, I started DLE contracting in Clarksville, Tennessee out of sheer necessity. I was fired from my previous contracting job after BLM activists targeted me over words I shared online.
Oh my
Jokes and
god.
opinions
BLM activists targeted you, nigga. I wonder why.
Twisted to end my career. With no other way to support my family, my precious 2-year-old son, I poured everything into this small business, working tirelessly to provide for my family and build a future. But now, that dream is under attack. Not for the quality of my work, but for what I say online. I've shared mild jokes, unfiltered thoughts, and yes, sometimes I've used the N-word in what I thought was edgy, harmless humor. I know it's controversial, but it's my right to speak freely. For that, hundreds of people in my city are slandering my business, spreading lies to tear down everything I've worked for. The hate has escalated to a horrifying level. I've received death threats so vile they shake me to my core. People threatening to grape and murder me, and even targeting my innocent 2-year-old son with—
Man, I'm not, you know what, bro? I'm not listening to this sympathetic ass shit. Nigga, I don't feel bad for you, nigga. Guess what? People threatening to grape and murder you. Guess what? What do you think will happen in prison, boy? They gonna take your ass, spit in your ass, touch your ass, take your manhood. They gonna stab your ass. They gonna beat your ass, nigga. You gonna be fucked up in prison, bro. You gonna get fucked up, boy. Just know that. There we go. I don't want to
Once
hear that.
again,
I ain't trying to hear all that. Damn. If you want to go read all that bullshit, listen to that. It's on 1090 Jake's channel. End of sentence. And it's Chud the Builder, arrested for attempted murder. Go watch the Cheetos. I don't care about none of that. I don't feel bad for this nigga.
The victim. Chud would try to market his downfall as being silenced, attacked, and stripped of his rights. He was attempting to play the martyr in the hopes that like-minded people would rally behind him, and some fell for the play. Chud was already facing criminal charges for harassment, and his public defender would withdraw from the case after discovering
of course you're facing
Chud
criminal
raised
charges for
over
harassment.
$40,000, and Chud's donations have now passed over $60,000. And the whole time, reading through his well thought out speech, whatever you want to call it, right? Hearing how people have targeted him for mild jokes that he said online, things that weren't meant to be taken in so serious. He might have said the N-word, but it wasn't nothing that nobody should be offended to the point that they ruin his business, right? And his First Amendment has been attacked, his freedom of speech. But you know what other right he had the whole entire time? The right to shut the fuck up.
Yeah!
The entire time.
I said that earlier. Hell yeah. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. You ain't gotta say none of that shit. Disrespecting and harassing all them people, gang. You ain't had to say nothing. Shut your stupid ass up and sit your ass back and live a normal life. Hating ass nigga. Racist ass nigga. Lame ass nigga.
This man possessed the right
Fuck you, nigga.
to shut the fuck up and get offline. And
Facts.
if you can clearly see that what you're doing is building a hate train of people that do not like that shit, why would you continue to do it?
Cause he's a
I should
weirdo,
have
bro.
the right to piss off a bunch of people, but y'all shouldn't have the right to be upset with me. So when your reviews go so bad, your business tanks, you want to blame it on the people, but not take responsibility for the shit you spewed into the world. It doesn't work like that.
You were
Again,
lame.
people love being able to do what they want, but they want to be able to pick the consequence.
Yep.
And that's not how this world works.
No, sir.
On May 7th, less than a week before the
Boy
shooting,
bit off more than he
Chud
could chew.
posted a Twitter stating, "I will defend my life with lethal force. Do not approach me with intent to threaten bodily harm. Series for
Okay, nigga, so don't approach me making fun of my race, calling me racial slurs, disrespecting me, harassing me. Cause motherfucker, you can defend your life with lethal force, nigga. Only way you can defend yourself is if you defend yourself before I get to you with lethal force, nigga. Guns go both ways, gang. I mean, I'm not finna shoot nobody over calling me the hard R, but I mean, I ain't finna go to jail for that, but I mean, shit, nigga.
finale is dead
Somebody
shit
will.
on the pavement and you monkeys rioting while I walk.
That's
through.
crazy.
Stay tuned. Now this message.
Well, guess what, nigga? You tried to leave a monkey on the pavement. The monkey survived, and your ass going to jail, bitch. And he not gonna get charged because he didn't do nothing wrong. So guess what? Guess who dumbass gonna be in prison now? You finna be the new inmate, nigga.
Right here,
Yo, lame
it's
man.
a clear indication of he knew exactly where this was going and he was still continuing to incite it. This is pouring gas on a fire. You know how this is gonna end. You know eventually someone's gonna try to do something and you've played it so many times in your mind. You're gonna
And somebody finally did it, and it just didn't work.
Shoot him. You're literally saying it online. If you threaten me with harm, with violence, I'm gonna defend myself with lethal force.
And it didn't play out that way,
This
bro.
whole time you were looking for an excuse to hurt somebody.
Whole time you've been looking for an excuse to shoot and kill a black person, so you can take it to your platform and be like, "Yeah, stupid ass chimp ran up on me, dumbass monkey ran up on me. I laid his ass down. That's what you get for chimping out. Next motherfucker to come chimp out the wrong way, gonna get his ass blasted, nigga. That's what you want to say. That's what you want to say. You want to say that so bad, don't you? You nigga, you just couldn't wait to say you killed a black person. I bet you just couldn't wait. I bet you just couldn't wait. But guess what? Now you finna get killed by a black person in jail. They gonna beat the shit out you, nigga. They gonna beat the fucking shit out of you, nigga. Them black people are gonna beat your motherfucking ass, boy. I stamped that. You ain't gonna make it 1 year in prison. You might not even make it 5 months, 3 months. I'll give you 2 weeks.
Hurt you had inside of
You gonna get your
you
ass
felt
handed to you.
needed to project all
They
of
gonna
this
kill you in there,
negativity.
boy.
Chud had also recently been arrested after being kicked out of a restaurant and refusing to pay for appetizers. And apparently he'd be visited by the FBI, who warned him about what he was doing and the possibility of what could happen. So he talked about it. The FBI came and saw him and were like, look, what you're doing could potentially cause riots. What you're doing could potentially get you hurt or lead to you hurting somebody. They knew what was gonna happen, literally, before it happened. And it's just like, was there no legal thing that they could have done to intervene in this situation? Because when you have somebody, right, there's a lot of laws in which they can easily disarm people. If there's a mental health situation going on, they can disarm you, right? Because you have to qualify mentally to a mental capacity to even own or possess firearms. So when you see somebody inciting shit, when you see somebody provoking people, is there not a law in which you can disarm that person, which would essentially stop them from doing that shit? Or is that getting into the line of, oh, the government's just going to use that as a means of disarming the people? Because I don't agree with that. I support the Second Amendment 100%, even though I lost my right to bear arms when I was convicted of a felony. I don't have that right, but I 100% support everyone else's right to defend themselves and their family. But when you're purposely provoking and inciting a situation in which your whole game plan is to shoot someone when they try you, the thing I don't like about it is it shows you're a bitch with a gun. And because
you don't want to run that fade, bro. You want to talk so crazy. You want to talk out your ass and talk all this hot cash money rah-rah shit. But when it come down to a nigga ready to beat your ass, you don't want to square up. They don't got no gun. They want to throw them hands, nigga. They want to go mano y mano with them fists, and your bitch ass don't want to do it. You want to pull out blick. All right.
The softest, scariest person is the first one to shoot.
Yep.
Because the power behind that gun, that's the cause of you doing this shit.
Yeah, nigga, it don't, bro. The people don't be understanding, bro. You don't gotta be you don't gotta be the world's biggest gangster to kill somebody, bro. Nigga, anybody can do this. Anybody can. That's all you doing, bro. Anybody can bend their finger, bro. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing to do this. Point that gun at you. You dead, bro. All it take one bullet, nigga. Just all it takes is one of these, and you dead. That's it. Ain't it crazy you can kill somebody just by doing this? You better watch who you playing with, boy. Niggas will blow your ass off for playing with them, playing the wrong way, bro. It ain't even, you can't do that.
It's no different than a corrupt cop putting on that badge and belt. All of a sudden, their shit just got this much bigger because they have this power.
Yep.
And that's the same thing he was acting like. So when he's stripped of that, how is he as a man? Is he gonna stand 10 toes with all these people and talk how he talks?
Nah, in jail he not. He gonna go to PC.
He no longer has that power.
He's not gonna be a general public. He's going straight to PC, bro.
Chud posted to Twitter reenacting to a video of DJ Academics speaking with Sneeko, and Chud would say, "Insane, the FBI interviews me for not paying for 2 appetizers that I didn't get to finish before being rudely kicked out of the restaurant. However, blacks can actively call for people to blow my brains out, and they give 0 fucks."
Bro, calling to get your brain blown out is kind of crazy, but like,
Trump went out there and like clapped that nigga from Iran, that fucking supreme leader. That might have to be Chud. Get him out the way, cause he's trying to start some shit. We ain't trying to do it.
Okay, DJ Academic. Okay, Act. So I wouldn't go as far as to say this man just deserves to die. But what I will say is, Chud the Builder, when you in prison, bro, if a nigga walk up and shanks your ass 56 times and kills you, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna feel no type of bad for you. I'm not gonna feel bad for you. I'm not gonna be sad. I'm not gonna be like, he did that was dead wrong. Hell no, you got what you deserve, nigga. You deserve it, but I ain't gonna say motherfucker just need you. I'm not gonna say you just need to be killed. I'm not saying somebody need to walk up to you and just kill you in the freeway, just shoot you just cause. But if you do die, if you get killed in jail, I'm not gonna feel bad for you, nigga. I'm not gonna feel sorry. What I look like?
Yeah, I don't
You
wanna
got
see
what you've been
that. I
asking
don't wanna
for.
see people die over a word.
Well, he problematic. We might like somebody might have to just do it. I don't care who do it. Black, white, who cares?
I care. I don't want to see people die for a stupid reason.
It ain't a stupid
Advocating
reason,
for violence
but
is not the way. If
Nobody
wanna
wants.
prevent race
He's
war,
the
if you
violent
wanna-
one. You don't realize he's the violent one?
Isn't he majority acting in? He's acting in self-defense, right?
Fuck no.
self-defense,
Do you see
nigga,
what he's
sneak
saying?
on. No, where you been, my nigga? What you been looking at? Self-defense, nigga. He wish. This thing is provoking people, and then, bruh, I ain't got time for that shit.
He's daring people to do
Oh,
something.
Words aren't violent, Ack. Words aren't violent.
But when you provoke somebody to do something to you, and then they do it, and then you shoot them and kill them, that's murder, bro. You provoked that shit. Wouldn't have never happened if you just shut the fuck up. What part of the law do y'all not understand?
Could be insightful.
Now, I personally don't agree with academics saying what someone should and shouldn't do, and including
Yeah, that's a little
himself
much,
in
but-
the situation by saying we, because at the end of the day, that could be blowback for him that I'm sure he didn't mean.
Yeah.
When someone is doing shit like this and they're specifically targeting a certain community, I could understand him being upset. I'm not gonna call for extreme violence in that situation, and I don't want someone to do something I'm not willing to do myself. But there was a man outside of that courtroom who was willing to risk it all, even his own life, and he decided to put hands on Chud. Now, luckily, the shooting victim would survive, and no one
Yes,
else
sir.
should fall victim to Chud's trap.
Nope.
As Montgomery sheriffs have announced he's been charged with attempted murder, employing a firearm during a dangerous felony, aggravated assault, and reckless endangerment with a weapon.
That's a lot of charges, but you're going to jail, nigga. Yeah. Yeah. You're going to jail, nigga. Fuck you, bitch. Take your bitch out to prison, nigga.
Under Tennessee law, attempted murder carries up to 25 years. Employing a firearm during a dangerous felony is up to 15 years, with a mandatory minimum of 6. Aggravated assault is another 15, and reckless endangerment with a weapon is up to 6. So at max, Chud the Builder is now facing 61 years in Tennessee State Prison. The man who shot
Oh, he in
Ryan
Tennessee State?
racism with free
He in Tennessee State Prison. Oh boy, your ass is through. You're a fraud, Chud. I hate to break it to you.
and act hard while hiding.
You finna get
behind
took
a
through
gun.
there,
He's
boy.
now in jail where his supply of testosterone is no longer.
Nope.
Each day incarcerated,
You finna been there with
Chuck
some
will
real
slowly
gangsters.
Turn back in Adulton, and we all know he isn't gonna be in general population. He's gonna be tucked away in protective custody because now he doesn't have his gun to hide behind. And I'm gonna be honest with you, this is Tennessee. This is the South we're talking about.
Yep.
I don't know about Montgomery
Ain't shit sweet over here,
County
boy.
Specifically how that jail is, but
Hey man, all our Tennessee people stand up, bro. If you watching this, you from Tennessee gang, stand the fuck up, nigga. But hey, if you don't support this bitch ass nigga, stand your ass up too, nigga. Yeah, turn it up from you, bro. Tennessee on top, nigga. What up with it?
Tennessee State Prison, yeah, he ain't gonna be the majority in there at fucking all. I'm gonna be honest with you. California made a hell of a name for like the white racist people inside of prisons, but in the South, that shit just holds no weight.
Nope.
White people are a minority. The only reason the numbers say otherwise is because they classify Latinos as white when they go to prison. There's so many. You can go on the Florida Department of Corrections website. You'll see a full-blown Mexican man and it's gonna say white. Cuban, white. Puerto Rican, maybe something else. But for the most part, they fuck those numbers up. So it'll say there's a huge white population, but when you're in there, it's a whole nother ball game. And I guarantee you that Dalton is not going to be that way inside of there. The way he hides behind the law, the way he hides behind the Second Amendment, he hides behind this, he hides behind that. He's not going to stand on business and walk around saying that shit inside of jail because they're going to be popping on him left and right unless he's in an all-white dorm. Prison, it ain't going to happen like that.
They will get on his ass, so they will beat the shit out that man. They will beat the brakes off that man if you try that shit in prison, bro. He ain't gonna make it a day if you do that shit.
And because of the notoriety in this case, they might have placed him in protective custody just so he doesn't fall victim.
Cause they know what's gonna happen to him, bro.
Depending on how that jail is. I'm not familiar with it. I don't know. I don't see him acting like that when it's just him with no weapon to defend himself with.
No.
But like I said, I don't condone any of this. Looking at him, you can tell he definitely got on some juice to get that size. All of a sudden, he's just yoked up with this fucking cowboy mustache. And you can tell it's usually the people like that that are the most insecure. It like never fails. It's like when you see a truck, right? You see this fucking Ford, whatever, or a TRX truck fly by you. And it's like jacked up, whatever, rims is crazy. And then when they pull up and get out, the guy's like 5'2". You know what I mean? Like the insecurities just show. So when you see somebody who's juiced up, acting like they're big and bad, usually they're trying to make up and compensate for something else. And this situation, I hope the man that swung on him doesn't get charged.
He don't need to, bro. He ain't gonna get charged,
I hope
bro.
he doesn't.
There's no way he gets charged for doing nothing wrong. There's no way. I don't see that happening, bro.
To be honest with you, because he was provoked like everyone else was provoked. And he swung a punch for every single person that
he took a bullet for the whole black. You, my nigga, if you see this shit, you are a goat, bro. You took a bullet for the black community, bro. You took a bullet for Tennessee, for black Tennessee residents. You was a good man, boy, and you ate that shit like a motherfucking champ, nigga. You was a good man, bro. I don't even know you, but I love you, gang. You a real nigga for that. You swung on that man, took a bullet for the black community. He did that. He been harassing, nigga. You was a good man for that.
Chud Dalton previously recorded, ridiculed, provoked, incited. That man swung for everybody.
Yeah,
and I applaud him for that.
Me too, bro.
Balls.
Balls of steel.
Who he was. He knows he had it on him.
Yeah, bro.
He used it. And that man took a bullet for the people.
Good man.
Let me know y'all's thoughts and comments.
W video 1090 Jake. Well, I ain't gonna lie. This nigga be driving bangers. I love this nigga channel. I ain't gonna lie. But damn. But we finna get up out of here though, gang. I love y'all boys, man. I'm gonna see y'all niggas next video. Finna drop some heat for y'all over the weekend, hopefully. Yeah, bro. Love y'all boys. See you. Oh. Like, one more thing before we go. Like the video, comment, subscribe, and hashtag fuck Chud the builder, nigga. Yeah!